final dish for you today is a dessert dish, and it is fantastic. In fact, it was the favorite dessert of Pope John Paul II, who was born in Wadowice, just outside of Kraków.
From our kitchen to yours, Kremówka Papieska. So now we'll start making the filling for Kremówka Papieska, which is cream pastry, a totally favorite of John Paul II. We make that with 2 puddings purchased in Polish store or online. The flavor is cream or vanilla. I'm using the cream flavor. So now we have to boil milk. So I put just a little tiny bit of water just to cover the bottom of the pot so the milk doesn't get burned when we boil it. Let that water start boiling. Then after it boils, we'll pour 500 milliliters of milk and we'll boil the milk. Also, you have to remember, which will be written in a recipe, that you make these puddings with just half of the milk, because that cream has to be very thick, because we'll add butter and a heavy whipping cream to it later. Okay, that water is almost boiling. Let me open my puddings, get them ready. We'll leave a little bit of milk in our measuring cup so we can mix our dry pudding. Okay, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar. Now we have to mix this well, and when our milk boils, we'll just put these 2 together and we'll get very thick cream. Okay, this is mixed very nicely and our milk starts to boil. Let's lower the heat, and now we'll pour this into here. You have to mix it all the time. It will start getting very thick and you don't want it to burn from the bottom of the pot. Okay, and just keep mixing it, scratching the bottom. See how thick it becomes. Almost ready. Let it bubble. Once it starts bubbling, it's good. I hear sizzling. Let's see the bubbles soon. See the bubbles? Okay, that is good. Now we'll have to leave it for some time to cool down. So now we are going to proceed to the second part of our kremówki, which is the dough. I'm not making the dough by myself today. I will use puff pastry sheets. I already thawed the sheets, and we'll place the sheet on our paper here, unfold it, take everything what we don't need, every extra paper off of it, and I will stretch it a little bit, and I will cut it into pieces so I will have ready shells for my kremówki when they will be when they come out of the oven. Let me grab a knife. I think we'll go with like 3 rolls this way. And then maybe about, I would say, 4 pieces from each strip. It should give you a nice size of the pastry. It's very easy to cut. It's very good dough, easy to work with. Okay, we want to make sure they are separated. Okay. And now we'll stick them to the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. I will check them like halfway through how they look. Okay, so our pastry dough is ready. I had it for 15 minutes, then I added 2 more minutes. So 17 minutes total. Looks great. Now I will let it cool down, and then I will just break it in halves. So we have top and the bottom ready. Okay, let it cool. Okay, so now I'm ready to break these in half. So you have top and the bottom. They are cool enough, and make sure you leave top and the bottom so they match together, like next to each other. It doesn't matter what's thicker, what's thinner. You will figure out where's the bottom. Hold on. So first it's top, then bottom. So you will put your cream here when it will be done. Okay, our next step for our kremówki papieskie is to take your cool down pudding we made earlier and put it into your mixer. Let me just take this out here so I can maneuver better. See how thick it is? It's because we used half of the milk required for the recipe. That's why it's thick. Okay. We add to it 250 grams of butter. Softened butter, of course. Let me put myself here. And we are attaching the beating end for our mixer. And this has to mix so nice so it's very smooth and all the way connected. So it will take a while. Beginning is the worst, the toughest. Let me put the bottom down. Okay. And while this is here, we have to beat heavy whipping cream with a pack of vanilla sugar, and 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Let me just get to this again, just to make sure we get the right thing going on, because our butter is still not mixed. smells very nice. This here, and I'm grabbing my second mixer, hand mixer, and I'll do this. Okay. This is nice and stiff. It doesn't go anywhere. Let me put my mixer away. And this looks like ready too. Now we have to put them together. Well, I'll gently mix that. Okay, it's good. Let's turn it on. You don't want to run the mixer on high. We don't want our cream, our filling to separate. Let's mix it. Looks nice. Let's scrape all the walls around. And I'll turn it back on for a little bit, and then our filling will be ready. Okay. It's nice and thick. I think it looks great. Now we are ready to deal with our filling. So to do that, to make it easier, I'm using the Ziploc bag, and I'll put my cream here, and then I will squeeze it into my pastry shells. To make that easier, I have a bowl here, and I'll just put my bag down there in a bowl. It might not fit all around, but it's just for stability. It did fit. And now it will be easier for me to just transfer the cream here. By the way, this smells so amazing. Vanilla, cream, and vanilla, cream, and what else? Butter. Smell of the butter. Okay, this here. I'll try to take my spatula. Okay, now I will take the bowl away. So get rid of the air in a bag. Close the bag. And now cut the corner off so we can squeeze the cream through the corner. Big. Now we can squeeze the air out, and we are ready to put cream in our pastries. So I'll transfer them here. Remember to keep them in order. I think I grabbed two bottoms. Yes, I did. And the last step is very simple, as you will see in a second. So we are filling this row, and this row. And put a lot of cream. Things are moving away. Okay, I'll make a few of these here. And what you do next, you just flip the top and put it here, up top. Flip the second piece and put it and squeeze it a little bit. Push it down so they get attached. Of course, you can bake like the whole sheet and you can fill the cream in. You can have 2 sheets of dough and you can put the cream down and then you can cut the whole thing, but this way it's much easier. Okay, I'll go ahead and finish the remaining pastries. Okay, so all of them are finished here. I want to make sure my cream doesn't run to on the counter. And the last one. And now I will bring a nice cake tray. We'll transfer them here. Space for one more. And I just move this one here and these here. And here we go. So it's almost finished. The last touch is the finishing touch is the powdered sugar, and you put a lot of it up top. It has to be covered pretty well. It has to be basically like covered with the snow. And here we are. We got our kremówki. Now we have to place them in the fridge for, I would say, about 2 hours. And we serve them cold, but we pull them out of the fridge like 20 minutes before we serve them. Smacznego.
Thank you very much for joining us for this 3-part series of recipes focused on the Małopolska region of Poland, specifically Kraków. We hope that you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed preparing these for you, and we hope that you will download the recipes from our website and prepare them for yourselves at home. We want to give big thanks to Zgoda Magazine for preparing this 2020 holiday issue and including these recipes. We also want to thank Polish National Alliance Chicago and our hometown council, Polish National Alliance Council 21. I'm Michael Carnahan.
And I'm Małgorzata Bondyra.
Smacznego! Wesołych świąt!